We're live.
We're live, people.
We're live. Late night.
Another
Q&A.
Q&A. Are you awake? Are you asleep?
You're
You
probably
drinking?
You're probably
You
asleep.
passed out?
You're probably asleep.
Not fabricating.
You're probably asleep.
We got a very bad connection.
That's what it said last time, but I actually had a perfectly fine connection.
Oh.
He's always on the late night.
Morning it is morning.
Hey, Waylon. That's not my Red Bull. What's up?
Doing?
So we're having ourselves a joyous old time over here, taking a little break from the Evo. Doing a little JZ manifold building. Always fun. He's getting down.
Crown.
I was just cleaning runners, so got home from working on my car an hour ago. More working on it tomorrow. Always working on cars, dude. Always gotta be working on cars. We're always working on cars. I'm supposed to be cleaning these, but I'm live streaming you guys. Oh. Old JZ manifold action. Take you guys over here to the Evo. Call me Steve-O. Alright, let me flip this around. There we go. Got some tubular core support in there. Got some intercooler piping made. I made a new one of those. Got the fuel cell all buttoned up. Got the little bash bar around the front of the fuel cell. Let's see. He's over here. Ooh, that was bright. I looked right at that. He's over here tacking up manifold parts. Yeah, it's a full drag car. Yep. Yeah. The Evo is a full drag car. That's actually, like I said, that's the fuel cell. It's only like a 1 gallon or like 2 gallon fuel cell. And it runs up to this mechanical fuel pump. It's a pretty wild setup. Not quite done yet, but it took us a minute to get the headlights all squared away. Stuff like that. Flip this back around. I mean, eventually somebody will get used to this whole late night structure. Eventually. I mean, people do watch it in the morning. So, what we really need to do is just get off nights. That would help. What else are you guys up to? The two people we have watching. I'd probably do a lot better if I did live streams in the afternoons or like lunchtime or something. But this is very bad connection again. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Look at him, he's just going to town over there. I'm gonna stand over here by the stove. Yeah. Our work just ends up having us turn into night people. That's how that goes. But it's not too bad. We were doing a little research on how many people are awake and moving around in town. It's impressive for such a small town how many people were just up doing stuff. What do you say?
Yeah, quite a bit.
So do you guys think that... Oh, new vid on the Cressida. Well, I mean, there's only 2 people watching, but this is a part of it. We talked about We talked about Chappie's setup. I'll come over here and try and flip this camera around a little bit. We talked about Chappie's setup with the hybrid log, which is the factory manifolds with, you know, runners run into a collector for the big single. And we talked about doing it on mine, but we need to have some kind of comparison to see what the differences are. So we're working on building a quick manifold based off the this shitty tubular one that was on there. Oh, you got that stuck.
What a gap.
Oh god. Just probably a giant piece of rod in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're working on that video actually kind of as we speak. This will be a part of it. What are you doing?
Yeah, bridging the gap, my boy. And stabbing the tungsten.
Oh.
Went right into it.
Let's see. Did I miss any questions here? I can't fucking... God damn it. There we go. Hope that answers your questions. We're probably going to come out with that that video today, actually. Well, the first part will come out today. The second part, the comparison video, probably won't come out for a couple days. And then we go to the dyno on Tuesday. So we'll be able to see what the Cressida is going to put down with the setup that has on it now. And we'll be able to see what it's going to make difference. So you ran both manifolds to the collector, then to a single. Yeah, it's a real simple setup. I have a messed up one that gives you a good idea. So this was on a 1J, but it just goes from either stock manifold to the collector, and then just merges into there. But I've been doing this for people. I've done a couple of them now, and we want to see kind of how that works out in comparison to building a full manifold like we're doing right now. So yeah, we're gonna do it's a little science experiment.
It's a mess.
So we got to see what the differences are, if it schools at all any different. I could tell you right now. I'll give you a spoiler. The manifold that was on it was a pile of shit. Where is that thing?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So this is just an eBay hunk of junk that we ganked the flange off, because fuck buying flanges for science. Especially when nobody's ever going to use this thing. Do you need to brace the tubular section? No.
That's a bad idea.
No.
Actually.
This stuff is so thick. I'll give you a comparison. This is the stuff that we built out of that Schedule 10 pipe. And then this is the eBay junk. Oh, it's going to be easier to flip this around. Alright, so I'm sure you can see the wall thickness difference between this and this. It's pretty drastic. Yeah. So this is all we use to build manifolds with. And it'll far outlast anything on this. That's for sure.
And if you brace it, it will probably actually toss crack it.
Yeah, I mean, you can by bracing it and making it super stiff, you could cause it to
Things
break prematurely.
weird and retarded.
So
This one's on.
eBay is good for flanges, though. I agree. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, doesn't make any big difference to me. You made it. Where were you, Laker? Or did you make it to the live stream? Is that what you're talking about? here for the late night Q&A. It may never take off, this fad.
What if it does?
I don't know.
This one's really
Braden gets a lot of people that follow late night, but it's always his drunk live streams. And we're not always drunks, but we are always up late.
fucking sucks.
He's struggling.
Cats are like
Just trying to bust each runner back off because you got to weld all these runners individually, and then you put it all back together, final assembly. So Laker's gonna come up and get his diff welded.
Laker's coming up.
Yeah, he's gonna come up eventually and get his diff welded.
Laker.
And then he's gonna get, I told him I'd fix that BMW wheel.
Ooh, a BMW.
Australia and New Zealand people are up. Yeah. You know what's crazy is how much stuff we do during the day, like how many things we accomplish. It's pretty insane. As far as fab work goes, like how much we actually attempt to do and finish. It's crazy. Like get that runner off, you got it. What was that hot?
It might be. I've been tacking it.
Look at that. Look at that gnarly gap. Ugh. Fab Forums channel? I probably have. I mean, I watch a lot of fabricating stuff. Because I'm a fabricator.
I'm a fabricator.
I'm a fibromyalgia. Oh my god, I almost dropped the tablet. Oh, that was bright. Need a gimbal for this thing. We'll eventually get some people on here. We're on here long enough. I'm gonna get tired though. I'm gonna have to set my arm down. Whew. Maybe the tablet's not a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tack giant. Giant. But I feel it, dude.
So what do you guys think? Do you think the hybrid log is gonna work out, or do you think it's gonna get beat by the tubular? Should we start taking bets? Power gain, power loss? I don't know if Laker was in here for that part. He's going to town on that thing. I'm gonna have to weld it up. What up, Corey Martin? I think it'll work. I'm just saying how much horsepower do you think it'll lose? You know, or do you think it'll be the same? Or I think it's going to be so close it's like negligible, especially after driving it. I think it's going to be. I don't know what he's doing. I think it's going to be pretty close though. Yeah. Well, I think I want to shoot for 5. I think the tubular probably have better, higher horsepower numbers. You know, I think low horsepower is probably not going to make a big difference. But 500 should be good. I think that'll be fun. If that doesn't work out, or if it still feels sluggish, I'm gonna go ahead and LS swap it. Only if the turbo is twin scroll, you would get a bit difference, I would say. Yeah. I mean, I've had single scroll manifolds that I built that spooled just as fast as twin scroll, so it's hard to say. But based off of what everybody says, sometimes the twin scroll AR ones spool a little better. Back in the light here.
In the light.
I'm gonna put this back on the kiosk. I'm gonna have to hold it. Oh, yeah, that's better. Yeah, I mean, I think it's always an interesting discussion with people that, you know, that have turbo cars and then they have all this predisposed info. So the Cressida doesn't have enough power for you?
The power band.
Yeah, the power band sucks. It's just, oh, I think I got used to that whole V8 turkey. It's nice. I like that LS torque. I don't know. The 1J is fine. It's fun. I have fun with it. I think it's cool.
It's just a different setup.
Yeah, I think a different setup would be better. But I think that the Cressida also, being a fully built car, you know, like that car is ready to go. I think that it has potential to run a lot more power with the cage and all the chassis stiffening and the suspension. I mean, it's there. It doesn't need anything else. I mean, it could just probably use more power and more grip, you know, to go hand in hand with more power. So, I think that's where I would want to be, but I'm probably too big a turbo on my Turbo Sentra, too big for high little power I intentionally make. It'd be great. I was trying to make another 100, 150. What's the Sentra setup? Was it an SR or what else did those Sentras come with?
Different. It's different. It's different.
Had to park big ass dump truck and put in a brake delay. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. He says he's got a 5.3 or 5.431 on a 2.5 liter. Oh, 5431 on a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Turbo QR25 Sentra and a VQ35 Sentra. I guess I'm not familiar with those. And a Precision 5431. The 5431's not that big though. So I don't know. Depending on the AR, the exhaust housing size. I would think if it's T3 and yeah, I could see it making 300. Yeah. Well, I mean, spool and responsiveness. Yeah, LS Cressida burnout would probably be a lot better. They're just fun to drive, you know. Plus, can you imagine that Cressida with a giant cam in it? Just sitting there, blah, 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 blah. That'd be fun. That'd be fucking sick. So, yeah. Chappie's got a HX40 on your 2J?
Yeah, with the 82 AR rear.
Yeah, with an 82 AR.
Single scroll T.
single scroll T3. So, I mean, that's pretty much the same boat as the one you're talking about. Maybe a little different. But other than that, yeah. I definitely want to try and make it to a lot more events this year. I think we're going to go all the way up to Portland for some events, and then try and get down to Vegas for some events. That's what I want to do, more than anything. Once we get it tuned and it's making more power, you know, and everything like that, and probably just runs better. A little bit more usable power instead of like 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs, you know, making a ton of boost. Oh God, throw the tablet. But something reliable, something not too out of control. You're just tacking away over there, huh?
Yeah, I got the last one to do right now. Done.
What's the most important #1 priority project you guys have to work on right now?
Priority?
That thing.
That's stupid.
We're just taking a break.
Taking a break.
Sometimes it gets pretty demotivating when you're only working on other people's shit. So, try and mix in our own personal stuff in between. Because it's supposed to be fun, you know, it's supposed to be enjoyable. And if you're only just slaving away on other people's stuff, it's just not. It's not fun. Get my old lazy eye there on. He's getting it. He hit himself in the arm with the hammer earlier.
I smashed my thumb knuckle.
His thumb knuckle.
My thumb knuckle. Oh, it's double tap.
Suck it.
Suck it, nerd.
This hat? This is Chappie's hat. I stole it. My hair looks like shit. Right, I'm all fucked up. I got my split lip. Got a big old fucked up chin. Hair looks like crap. Not getting none of the ladies looking like this. Yeah, that's our #1 priority. #2 priority probably be Mendoza's truck. What do you got left for the TJ?
Me?
Yeah. Not much.
Remove the RB. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting on the input yoke for the transmission. A slip yoke. If any of you guys have one for Z33.
If you have a 350Z slip yoke, let us know. That's pretty much it though. His RB car is still together.
It run. Yeah, the RB is still on there.
We just gotta pull that out. And do we have to make mounts for that, or do we have mounts?
Yeah, so I just did it super fast. Because in the wintertime, the dead of winter, outside snowing actually. That's when I did that swap.
Huh?
The RV swap?
Oh no, the mounts.
For what?
The 2J.
Oh, we haven't made them yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you have bought
some.
some.
In the car yet.
Well, I didn't know if you have bought some.
Yeah.
So we gotta make mounts. Pull the RB. That is loud.
Well, don't tax it.
Rings the ears. It stings the ears.
Sometimes it stings your knuckles.
Yeah. He's just fucking getting it. Look how frustrated he is. Making manifolds sucks. I don't know if you guys know that.
This is probably the worst part, is breaking the tabs.
Breaking it all back apart.
No more questions?
You're good, Laker.
Huh?
He said he is doing a walk around on his truck. I think he's at work still. Laker works in like a rock quarry, driving big dump trucks. I'm pretty sure, right, Laker? God, my fucking lips all fucked up. But yeah, so we can get that going. We want to get the 350 in the Maserati, in the Lazda, because we want that thing out of here, and we got to get it off the street. So we need to hurry up. That's gonna be a big project. The more and more we look at it, the bigger it's gonna be. So, but I think once it goes together, it'll be pretty killer. If you're thinking if we have time, weld up some shortened knuckles for mad angle maybe. Yep. Bring them up. Actually, you know what? If you talk to Brayden and get those knuckles off that Miata he had, I can cut them up, have them ready, so you can just swap them out. I don't think they're very hard. Miata knuckles probably are kidding. The Mazda truck is just going to go back down the street because Mendoza lives over there. Once we get it back together. Hammering's coming. Yeah.
Really fucking me with a second tag.
Once we get that EFI carb on the 350, it's a carb. He's gonna run a carb. That's all Mendoza. He could have saved a lot of time actually if he just went in LS, because it would have fit the cross member, but he had to have his Chevy 350 with his turbo 350 trans. So he's getting. Oh, did you do it?
More questions?
I think they're running out of questions because we had a Q&A last night.
Doesn't have to be about car stuff.
What time is it here? It's I don't know what time is it actually. Oh, it's 3:20. Carbs are great if you know how to tune them. Yeah, I don't, so.
Therefore, they're not great.
Laker says he works at the copper mine.
Kappa.
And then EFI has its advantages. Yeah, I think. Well, this is the advantage that he would have had if he had gone LS. It's nothing to do with the EFI. It's that oil pan, and where that oil pump is in that car.
Oh, that's the biggest pain in the dick hole.
Other than what he's doing is the biggest pain in the dick hole. But yeah, that oil pan, the way that it sits in there, that pumps at the back, you can't move it anywhere. If he had gone LS, we could have moved the pickup tube anywhere, and it would have fit.
Anywhere we run.
Would an LS swap been way more expensive? Not necessarily.
No, because we gotta do the cam member swap.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to change the cross member. He's gonna have to cut out the frame rail portion so that we can put tubes in, so that he can run a coilover conversion, so that he can run a rack and pinion. Well, no, an LS swap probably would have been cheaper by all rights.
Damn, no fun.
Look, he's got all this work set up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to redo his K member and all that shit. So, it's gonna be a real pain in the ass. Yeah, hit him up, get those knuckles off him, and then go from there. I'm gonna hand you off to Chappie so I can start welding. Here you go.
Oh, fuck, you guys are screwed. You're in my hands. Let's get some, nobody's talking. What does everybody want to see? What do you guys want to see? My fuel setup on the 2J for right now is going to be all stock. I might do the 550.
450.
Well, I might do the 550 US ones and wire my own resistors.
Oh, for the injectors.
Yeah, the VVTI's 440s.
I thought you were talking about the pump.
Stock FPR. My fuel pump is a MSD 2220 some shit. I don't know. But I also have another Deshworks fuel pump that's like 80 PSI. More Datsuns. I have them all.
He's got.
I have them all.
More Datsuns.
But if I do updo the fuel system, I have an Aeromotive FPR that I have that I was going to use for my RB when I was going to build it. But I decided to grow up and do a JZ.
Grow up.
Yeah.
As if the RB was just not quite good enough.
Child's play. It's a bullshit motor.
He's just upset that you.
Yeah, they are super picky. Super picky pieces of shit.
Yours is actually super picky. I mean, I had an RB in my Skyline. It wasn't that good.
I have, let's see, 2 in the back, 1 at the house, 1 at the junkyard. I have 4 right now, but selling one Monday. People keep trying to buy my other ones, but nobody shows me no money. Therefore, they are mine.
They are not.
But I don't know if I want to build another one.
Another V?
Yeah, it takes a lot to get them up to snuff nowadays, especially to hold any kind of power.
I think it takes a lot for them to ride right. Like they just all seem to kind of ride like wagons.
Yeah, you need space. There, basically, it needs coilovers to get them decent, and then you gotta mess with and stuff. All the bushings really stuff. I don't know about the low profile oil fans. I don't know how low they are or what the fuck what. I don't know shit about V8s, to be honest. Damn, my hand is on the mic.
Your hands on the mic?
How's the wastegates doing? Good. So the Doc Racing kit I have on my BMW does some boost creeping. So I have 11.6 pound springs in there.
There's a whole video coming out for that.
Oh yeah, there's a whole video. And then it just boost creeps at a steady 15, just stays there.
We used. Who was the one who gave us the?
I think it was Crazy Dave.
Dave, did you give us that?
Dave,
advice?
who gave us the advice for using the longer screws? We did like a step down. We had like some long ones, mediums, and that ended up working pretty good. But it's in, they're in, it runs decent. I just got to set a date with the tuner to have enough time. Crazy Dave said it wasn't him. Somebody did. Yeah, that was not fun though in the car. And there was no real feasible way to get them out, as you'll see in the video. Have you guys seen my fucking dope shifter that I made? Let's see if I can't. God, the fucking video. Oh, let me get a flashlight. I did the most simple shit I could have think of. Hold on, here we go. So, I used 2 pieces of flat stock and 2 nuts. And then I ended up welding it to the little retainer bracket thing right there. This is the most, people pay $400 for fucking some fancy looking piece that does the same thing. And then I made myself a ball head shifter because I was bored while he was doing some Evo stuff. It's like stupid heavy for the shifter, so it's not really going to stay on. I got a really dope shifter for it, which you guys will see eventually. from a dope ass guy. It's a piece of wood with clear resin and shredded cash. Well, I can't do what he does. I got no lathe. But I might use that shifter for some track days because a heavy knob makes it a lot easier. Shifting while you're doing crazy stuff. Yeah, this guy over here wielding.
I don't know what's on this one, but.
What? Shit. Oh, you should probably clean it again. I didn't clean it after I did all the tacking. I probably dipped the tip.
No, like all these are nasty or something.
Clean them, I don't know.
Yeah, acid filter?
No. You used the last of it on a diff. Braden's diff, I think. Or Ross's diff. I don't remember whose diff. Yep. Fresh out. What else you guys want to know? What do you guys drive? Let's turn it back on you. Yeah, some people, I think, they probably think it's going to pop out on them. I don't know. I personally like them because I'm lazy. What does crazy lazy Dave drive?
He goes to Central. He just told me.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Reconnecting. How about close it? 200 S6. Two Centras. A B210. Those things look weird. It's like the weird, not the weird speed record. He's getting frustrated. What do we got?
It looks like shit.
Looks like shit, everybody. Tell the world. Yeah, there's a B210 in town. I just could not get into that weird fucking lift. It's not even like a good looking angle either. It's like a very odd.
That was a good voice you just did.
Oh, I'm over the mic again.
You're all over the
I got
mic.
these chubby fingers. Chubby, short, Vienna sausage fingers.
Vienna sausage.
Vienna sausage. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? We got a table full of stuff. About 500. All up. Put them back in the stack. You guys up to this early? Oh, I can like a bunch.
It's probably just Laker.
Camaro Bernini with a 700 all four. The two-door sedan. I'm pretty sure they all look weird. I don't remember if one in town was a two-door or a four-door. Still weird looking. A bunch of V8 shenanigans I don't know. Board. .03. That doesn't sound like a very big one. I don't know V8 stuff like I should. I know what a 700 R4 is. I have one of those on my 305 on the Purple Z.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was interesting. Sounds cool. Got
good.
some block huggers on there. Throw some flames. But it's an ugly ass 2+2, so.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, the Purple Z.
Yeah, purple Z.
It's very unfortunate. It's got the midnight purple.
It's a cool color.
Super dope color, just it's a 2
Oh,
plus
2
2.
plus 2.
It looks weird. Hawk the whale. I might have actually seen that one. I remember seeing one a while back that looked pretty decent. And then I kept looking at that one, I looked back at the one in town, I'm just like... I think the one in town was for sale for a little while, but... I'm sure nobody bought it because it's weird.
Oh, what?
The Datsun B210. Oh, Hawaii. Oh, I hear it's not so great for car stuff. There's a bunch of fucking Hondas over there from what I hear.
Hawaii?
I know some of the locals are super racist.
Some of the locals?
Yeah, they're white people. So.
Oh.
I don't know. I know a lot of people over there. Super cool guys. I was actually deployed with a bunch of them 3 years ago.
With the Hawaiian National Guard.
Yeah, the Hawaiian National. There's a bunch of cool cats. I really enjoyed those guys. Those are probably my favorite guard people to hang around. What else? What else? Yeah. I don't know if I have anything super interesting to say. Have you guys seen the transmissions set up on my 2J? That's somewhat interesting. Let's turn this around. Alright, here we go. So, I wonder if I can... There we go.
It's better.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Here, because nothing's local. So I have this 2J auto bell housing, the Collins adapter, stock tranny. I modified the shifter, so it has a T56 slave cylinder, regular 2J flywheel, and then a W58 pressure plate from Clutch Masters, and I have a SR20 DET disc XTD brand because those things are actually pretty dope. Yeah, that's what a lot of them say. There are definitely some places you do not want to be.
In Hawaii?
Yeah, because you're white and they'll beat you up. Look, they always say that. All of them say that. CD09, yes. That's actually Worm's old transmission. I don't know if any of you guys know Worm.
I don't think they do.
You go on my channel and all the videos with the 350Z, that's Worm.
Is the Toge Day Runs on your channel?
No, Toge Day Runs is on his channel. I don't remember. That's probably one of my favorite videos.
Toge Day Runs.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that setup is unreal. It's so funny when I tell people, but they're just like, what? Just a mix of everything.
Trans setup?
Yeah. Let me see if I can't get you. Oh, what clutch did you have? I got the 6-puck, like a State 3 or whatever. I had the same one in my dual cam KA, and it was super nice. I straight clutch kicked the fuck out of that from day one, and it just held on forever. Stayed good up until the day I got rid of it. Description. So Toge Day Run, we had our bogus drifting video on my birthday, and back when I had my old turboed hatch, I did all the chase the chase car cam stuff. Fuck, where is it? Where do you go to your subscriptions? Who you're
What's that?
subscribed to? I can't figure it. Oh, there it is. Pictures. Yeah. See, I don't know if you guys can. David Borneman, Borneman. If you look him up, he has a video. Toge, was it Toge Day Runs? Is that the one? I want to look.
Toge Day Runs is the best one.
Yeah, that's and Worm.
That's by far the best one. See how much better these are coming out? Look at this.
What did
I was getting all frustrated.
What did you do?
I just changed it back to this cup and then got a good gas lens. Are you showing them on your phone?
You guys need to look it up. Toge Day Runs. Maybe we can post a link. Can we do that?
I could do it a pin comment later.
Yeah. A pin comment. We might
Come
tag
look at
that.
this. Give me a bit of close up on this.
Ugh.
Flip camera there.
Toge Day
You
Runs.
can flip it.
Almost got arrested.
Flip that.
Hold on. Let's see.
Okay, so contaminated.
Contaminated.
Not. Oh god. Not contaminated.
I think it's probably really focused.
That camera sucks.
This camera sucks. We got 4 people. Holla. And he's over here welding up all the runners I tacked up. Ba, 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 ba. What are your guys' projects you got going on? I never really pay attention to anything anybody says, so I know nothing about who's got what and in what state they are in. Or not. Fuck me, I guess.
Or not. Or not. Do or not.
Or not.
Do or don't.
Yep. I might start my 2J adventure at the end of February. I'll probably take leave so I can just bang all that shit out. Replacing the VQ, did it blow up or something? Tennessee, who else lives in Tennessee? A chick from Tennessee, I don't know if one of my friends moved there. Hard to say, I'm old and I forget everything. Ballbode. I like doing stainless steel exhaust. It's pretty easy and fun. I gotta do mine on my 2J. I know where you're at, Laker. You down there. I see your stuff on the Instagram. Yikes. Well, there's this dude in my shop who's got my old Subaru. It's got a nasty oil leak, and it leaks like a quart every shift. So, I don't know how he's still driving that thing around. God, look at this bad bitch. Netherlands. There's some cool cars out there.
The Netherlands?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
They got a lot of real neat projects out there. There was this one EK hatch.
You grab me a Vice.
A Vice?
The small Vice. The mini Vice.
Mini Vice. Where's that at? Where's the Mini Vice?
Then the,
Yes, it is. Hey, Camaro. Engine turbo. 4 liter. Below. Currently in Japan. I've been slacking on my Instagram. I've pretty much had not shit to talk about. my Datsun project has pretty much come to a halt. Mainly because I'm trying to minimize the downtime for my Z. I don't want to have it dead in the water for an extended period of time. So I'm just kind of waiting for free time and then rip it all out, put that in. And ooh, tires. I haven't really gotten picky about my tires lately, but I used to run Dunlop Direzas on my Honda. I like those a lot. They're pretty good. Normally, I usually go a cheaper route on Federals because I'm always doing projects. But kind of depends on the purpose I'm using it for, honestly, because my Honda was my chase car that I really needed a lot of grip to stay up and close and personal with these crazy asses on the track. Yeah, that big ass swing was the last thing I did on it. I don't think I did anything else since then. I got powder coated that whole setup so it doesn't rust or anything. I have some fender vents that came in, but I haven't put them on yet. Kind of hesitant because my paint's still pretty new.
I'm gonna flare the Cresta.
Yeah, you gotta flare the Cresta. Yeah, Dunlops are a pretty good bang for your buck. I was actually pretty surprised because I had like 195 45s on my Honda and they actually grip pretty fucking good for what they were.
I like those Michelin, not the Pilots. What's the other one?
Continentals?
Oh no, remember we had them on the Z, the my 350 Z.
Oh, I forget, dude.
Fuck. They were like EP3.
We've thought about it, but we just soak up a lot of time fabricating. So we have a guy that does our powder coating up in Boise. He does a pretty good job.
Oh yeah, we're not
at Finesse Works. So we'd rather spend our money getting new, better tools, and we're actually saving up for lifts and shit right now. So that's normally why I don't really go crazy on tires, because I mean, I personally don't really drive my cars very hard at all, so I don't need a whole lot of crazy performance out of them. I don't remember what's on my BMW, but it's pretty good as well.
I can't believe I can't remember those damn tires.
Yeah, I just really hate buying tires. I couldn't tell you why, I just don't like it. Probably because the Schwab's gay.
The what?
I said probably because the Schwab's gay about spacers and blah 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 blah. God, I cannot keep this thing still.
We should we want to cut the fucking ceiling out of this place so we can put the lift in it.
Yeah, he wants to go buck wild with this place. I'm just over here like, I'm trying to get a quick jack. We had a lift in our old shop. It was a lot of fun. Pretty convenient. Made making exhaust super easy. Wasn't really having a terrible time being on the ground all scrunched up. Dun, 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 what
It made doing some jobs just way better. Diffs, stuff like that, differentials.
Yeah.
It made that stuff like just.
You guys have good autocross down there, don't you? You got like actual tracks
Where?
in Tennessee.
Tennessee. Oh, I don't know.
Crazy Lazy Dave, I'm talking Crazy Lazy Dave, not you. I ain't talking to you. I don't autocross because they just have parking lots and it's bullshit.
I don't really like some of the autocross people around here. Anyway.
Oh yeah, some of these people are super anal and Not fun to be around. That, and I'd rather just be chasing drift cars because it gets super dope footage and it's actually a really neat point of view. I just find it more satisfying, challenging myself to stay behind somebody getting sideways. Because I use GoPros and you have to be fucking close for them to be big in the frame. Well, is it decent size skid pad or parking lots? Because ours are fucking tiny. Tiny, so it's like maybe second gear or top of second.
There's not a lot of good parking lots around here in general. No.
Yeah, this place isn't the best for motorsports. That's pretty much one of the main reasons I don't really autocross. I've tried it, but it's just, I don't know, I don't really get as much enjoyment out of autocross as I do drifting or chasing people drifting. Yeah, but you guys have dope ass track down there, Lakers. It's not fair. I gotta see if Life Motorsports is gonna have like some public event over at their new place, because that shit looks dope.
We don't have shit for tracks though.
Good set for street slicks. 16s really suck for tire size selection. You'd have better luck with 15s, but the thing with 15s is the widest street tire you can get are 225s without going into straight track shit.
RS3s! RS3s, that's what they're called.
Oh yeah, RS, which is actually one of the better decent price for 15 by 10s, honestly.
Oh, I'm so glad I remember that.
R888 seems to be a popular for, I don't know, everyone has their preferences. I haven't had a whole lot of variety, I guess, of experience with tires. I kind of just stick with what I know.
RS3s on 18s are dope.
Yeah, RS3s are pretty good, though. They're pretty good tire.
You could just drive bogus as hard as you want on RS3s with a welded dip. They're just cooked up.
Yeah, I really enjoy. Oh, they have the Hancooks. I really enjoy all the mountain togeys and drifting up there. It's a lot of fun.
There's some good mountain driving here.
Yeah, there's a lot of good mountain driving. The view's awesome. And it's just a lot of fun. I don't know.
The Loman Loop?
I've never driven that.
Oh.
What is it? 11 years I've been here.
The Loman Loop?
Yeah.
It's sketchy.
It's sketchy's
The Loman
fine.
Loop is one of those. It's kind of like bogus, where it's if you fucked it up, you would it would be
Good.
you'd be dead.
Even better. I miss the curvy roads back home. Not too many of those out here.
You gotta drive to find the curvy road too.
Yeah, you gotta go out of your way.
You can't. It's not like every road you drive to on work. At work is
All straight.
a good road. I remember back east there was just fucking roads on roads that you could just drive hard as fuck.
Back home is Ohio. Mountain driving's a lot of fun. That's why I like it out here. I don't know. I really enjoy the mountains. It's pretty nice. I'm a pretty big scenery guy. I like the color green. It's a good color. Yeah, I'm from just south of Columbus. I am in a nice little farm town-ish. I don't know if it's farm town, but Big Farm Country. Yeah, oh, I know. My first Z I got was an Oregon car, and that thing was a fucking rust bucket.
You push your finger through the floorboard on that one.
Yeah, push your fingers. You can wave your hand through the frame rail because it was a big chunk missing. So that was my cop car Z. So I traded that chassis away, and then traded the bike away, and then put the wheels on my S14, which I traded for the TJ. That S14 was a fucking pile when I got it.
Yeah.
But it had a pretty straight chassis, good body.
I don't think they know any of that stuff.
Oh yeah, I had an S14. It's pretty dope. That's my favorite 240.
How many cars do you think you've owned?
Oh my god, hold on, let me count here. I had a black EK Coupe, red EK Coupe, red EK Hatch. My Toyota Tercel, that thing was fucking dope. What did I have after that? Tercel.
I don't even know how many cars I've had.
My VR4. I've had 4 or 5 separate Zs. Most of them were 280s. My white one's a 260. Let's see, and then my BMW. Where's that? A BMW's probably my favorite in comfort-wise, and it's pretty fast. That's super bright. You hear F-18s are doing good. They're okay.
F-18s? How are you going to say F-18s to a bunch of F-15s?
Well, we work on 15s, so... And they're the proven workhorse for war, so there's that. The F-18s come out here a lot to train. They're okay looking, I guess. I don't know. I really love the F-15. It's pretty badass. Badass plane.
You know why I like it? Because I know it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like if I went to a different airframe, I'd feel stupid. I'd be like, I don't want to feel stupid, so I'm not going to go.
Yeah. I've been working, we've been working on them the whole time we've been in.
I've only worked 15.
I've worked C models the first 5 years, and then I've been on E models the rest. EG hatch, that was my favoriteest for a long time, but I never ended up getting an EG. I always drove my brother. He had one. He says he's a helicopter guy, my bad.
Helicopter?
Yeah, funny story is I came in and I wanted to be an electrician on the helicopters. However, they didn't have any of those slots available. So I was super into helicopters back when I was a kid. Helicopters and jets.
I was a machinist, and they didn't tell me that was a job either.
Oh yeah, they hose you hard.
Screwed me.
They hose you hard. I kind of lucked out though. I think my top pick was Avionics, and I'm so glad that never happened. Cause fuck that.
Avionics sucks.
Yeah.
And their people suck.
Nissan Sunny. Oh my god, I cannot. Very bright no matter what angle I'm at. The CH-53. I'm about to Google that one.
I've had R32s, SC300s, Toyota Soars, 240s, 180SXs, SIL 80s, WRXs.
Oh, gross.
Cressidas, Mustangs.
Also nasty.
Fuck, what else have I had? Oh, I had that RX-7, had FD RX-7.
Yeah,
I had an
that's
FC
pretty cool.
RX-7.
I'm gonna sit down here.
God,
See if I can't stabilize this.
I'm trying to think of all the cars I've had.
Ba-ba-da-ba. My next car that I'm aiming for is a Mark IV Supra. But since we know a guy, let's see if I can't drive it first to see if I actually like it or not.
Yeah, we not only know a guy, we know a guy with a...
Oh yeah, we also know another guy. That's right. He's got an 1100 horsepower Supra. I really want some cars, but after I test drive them, I ended up hating them because I'm pretty particular with how a car handles.
Like Skyline GTSE.
Yeah, fucking GTSTs. Fuck that.
Everybody loves those.
Everybody loves them, but it's like a sluggish Honda, in my opinion. Like sluggish
turbo
handling.
Honda and then that and
I would have chose my EK, my turbo EK over that R32 GST because it was way more better. Handled a lot better, in my opinion. But I'm also very particular on how a car drives. Yeah, I was gonna get an R32 for the longest time until I actually drove one. And I was like, this car's bullshit.
there's a lot of hype for them. I mean, they can be great, but you could build so many other things for that money.
Yeah, for that amount of money, you can get way cooler shit.
You can build some pretty wicked cars for 10 grand.
And I'm kind of weird too. I like oddball, high horsepower, stupid cars nobody would suspect.
I love that Cresta. I'm all about that thing. I'd be even more all about it in the V8, but
Oh yeah. SR20. That was gonna be my first swap in my Z car.
what's that?
SR20. I
I've
had it.
had a lot of SR cars. I've had a shitload of SR cars, and honestly, like,
I really like them.
if you leave them alone, if you leave them stock, they're fun. They're fun and they're reliable. If you don't leave them stock, they fucking suck. They blow up. They get rod knocked all the time. They get
Fucking,
oiling.
what are they, snap lifters?
Yeah, like you snap
For
the
no
rocker
reason.
arms,
Or rocker arms,
rocker
yeah.
arms. Like, what the fuck? That's the only thing about RBs is they don't have rocker arms. They're just regular cams, you
Yeah.
know, on tappets.
Do you have a favorite old school car or truck?
Favorite old school car or truck?
I obviously.
How old school?
I don't think it really matters.
I love the look of like old GTRs,
Oh, the old boxy. Or are you talking Hakos?
Hakos.
That is a good
I
look.
know that they're not fast and they don't handle and everything, but I love the look of them.
I think you guys can figure out my favorite old school car.
No way. You own 6 of them.
And then that would be also my favorite old school truck.
Datsun.
Datsun trucks.
Um,
But honestly, a lot of the old trucks of that same era, I like them all. If they have that same look, they're pretty cool. Like the old Mazda out there, they're all pretty much the same. Or old C10s, those are pretty dope too. Dun, 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 dun. Welded runner.
I don't know about old school trucks. I don't really have a whole lot of old school trucks that I like. I guess a C10. I like C10s.
Yeah, I like old C10s. They're pretty cool.
I wouldn't probably build a C10 or. I mean, I'd probably buy one and LS swap it, but that would be, and then I'd probably just drive the shit out of it and use it. But
Yeah, fun fact, that Mazda truck out there used to be mine. My roommate made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
We got rent.
What was a paint job?
Oh, that's right.
He did my paint job on my white Z for the truck.
This isn't a shitty car.
You gotta come out here to get all the non-rusty Datsuns.
Yeah. There are some amazing cars out here that you can find. What the fuck?
A nice dry climate. What? What are you rooting to fucking... Your rod came out?
Yeah, the fucking tungsten flew out.
LOL. Ba-ba-da-ba. What about you guys? What's y'all's favorite old school car or truck and truck actually? Yeah, I would have to agree. Yeah, that's what I would do if I was to get an old school truck LS turbo. I don't even know if I'd go turbo. Maybe if I had the cash burning a hole in my wallet.
Like a big cam old school truck is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm all about that shit.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably spend more money on my 2J setup. To be real, I'm a big fan of inline sixes. LSs are super cool, but it's just not my style. I don't even really like the old L series on Z's, man. They're okay. I like the carbon ones better than the EFI. EFI on this are hot fucking garbage. The worst. So the rule of thumb is if I get a Z and it's driving, and it has the slightest sign of an engine problem, I will motor swap it.
I would rather swap the motor than change part nuts.
Ah, rat rods. Yep. I'm a big fan of those, but I would rather have other things. Squeeze it.
How about cars you wouldn't ever buy?
69 Camaro, I would have to agree with you there too, but those are fucking expensive. There's a back in Ohio. There's a really big muscle car group there. So you see a lot of old school muscle cars driving around. It's pretty neat. There's always this group of people who either love the 69 Camaro or hate them. Whatever. Yeah, let's see. What ridiculous car that you want but you wouldn't buy? Probably because super amounts of money. Tell us.
What cars would I buy
Yeah,
if I had stupid amounts of money?
sure.
I would buy a ZR1 Corvette. The C7. I really like those.
Cool. I tell you guys what I would buy. I get an F1 car. I wouldn't even care about it. Yeah, those are pretty cool cars. The Coney, I can't even pronounce it. Koenigsegg something. Blah, 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 blah. I would totally buy an F1, a little Indy car. I would do it. I'm totally into that stuff.
I'd buy an LM car before I bought
An LM car. That would be pretty wild. Hey, Hako, good choice.
I'd buy a Hako.
For sure.
I'd buy a Hako just to look at.
Oh, yeah. If you guys are ever down in Utah, swing over to JDM Legends. See if you can't get a walk around in there. That is a fucking dope ass shop. Loved it when I went down there for Tinners a few years ago. Really cool guys work down there. A lot of neat cars.
I haven't got to go over there.
Oh, you should. It's a lot of fun. They just got a pack full of Hakos. And they got a really cool, what is it? FB, I think it is. A rough CTR Porsche. I would like an RWB Porsche, to be honest. I'm a big fan of that.
I'd love to have like an old groupie rally car too,
Yeah.
just to hammer on.
I don't know, I like weird, off-the-wall cars. Like, I really love Chasers. I would totally love to have one.
Chaser?
Hopefully they don't handle like shit.
JZX 100?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember which one's which. The newer one?
The JZX 90 looks just like the Cressida.
No, then the 100, I think.
The JZX 100, the newer one, the
Yeah.
rounded body style.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that's... man, talk about... Man, I like those.
Yeah.
Fucking big body, fun to slide.
I mean, one of my S30 buds who was stationed here, he's in Japan right now, and he's got a Chaser, and I'm jealous. Jealous.
Yup.
Group B Audi Quattro. Yep.
That'd be dope.
That'd be a fun one.
I would drive the ever-living shit out of that thing. I would just try and, like, push myself to the total... I'd be like, I'm gonna go as fucking hard as I possibly
You
can.
know, my ultimate weird car, well, I don't even know if it'd be really weird, but the old Escudo Pikes Peak.
Oh, yeah!
The
dude,
oldie
Gran
goldie,
Turismo.
yeah.
Gran Turismo.
Dude, that is hands down my favoriteest. I fell in love with that thing. I love all the newer ones they came out with too. I was a big fan of those. A lot of neat aero and
Dude, Pikes Peak cars are fucking dope.
yeah, I love Pikes Peak cars. I like World Time Attack cars.
Oh, yeah!
I'm a big fan of aero, weird aero.
I like that. Have you seen the World Time Attack R32 Skyline?
I think
It's like
so.
black. I think
Yeah.
HKS did it. That thing's fucking cool.
You ever see that Nemo Evo?
Yep.
That fucking wrecked records.
Mm-hmm.
Wrecked them so hard they made new rules. I was a big fan of that bill when they did it. That was pretty cool. That was a neat bill, and I had a lot of interesting aero on that too. I'm a big fan of aero. I don't know why.
I think that stuff's cool as long as it's usable.
That's why I do it on my Z's. Big fan of the look. Kind of back and forth with my big wing, but it's removable 100%, so I'm fine with it. Still gotta do my fender vents. Gotta make some canards.
I think those flares I'm gonna get are gonna be
The
pretty
crazy Mazda called V something. Sounds like a V12 on crack.
What?
I don't know. It's the crazy Mazda V something. Sounds like a V12 on crack. I don't know.
Oh, with the 4-rotor in it? You talking about the... Or it had a 3-rotor in it. Had a 20B in it.
I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to the Mazda sides of things. Simply because I fucking hate rotaries. Yeah, Chasers are dope. I'm a big fan of 4 doors with big motors. If you couldn't tell with my BMW. I'm a real big fan of BMWs too. I like the way they look. I love the
I'm kind of surprised you didn't have more.
yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I should have.
I
The
just don't like working on BMW.
E46 GTR or whatever. It's probably one of my bigger likes of the chassis. But I really love my body style too. They look mean and aggressive. They look good. They got power. Inline 6. Big fan of inline 6s. Gonna have to Google that one if I could ever remember. Yeah, I think Chasers are one of the better looking 4-doors out there.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know why I have this place in my heart for 4 doors with a lot of power.
It's 4 doors for all the horror.
4 doors for more horse. But yeah, Chasers, big fan. Jay-Z the dope. I should have just went Jay-Z in the first place, but Mazda 787B.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a 3-rotor in it though.
Yeah, those rotaries are just nasty sounding.
They're so unreliable though.
I would agree. BMWs do suck to work on.
They suck.
Oh yeah, I had a MR2. Fucking hated that thing. I had the old turboed one, the 3rd gen I think it was. Loved the pop-up headlights. It was super comfortable to be in. It was a my size kind of car, but fuck, working on it, it understeered like a bitch. Crazy Dave says 4-rotor. I'm sure it sounds
Oh, is it a 4-rotor?
pretty bananas.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
the
like
same-
the way they
well,
sound.
I guess it's that Mad Mike's got that 4-rotor.
Yeah, Mike Wadette.
I like that. I like that one video he did.
The Sail?
Huh?
The Sail, the song? Where he's going up the mountain pass? Being
The
chased with a
Kings Hill
helicopter?
Mountain Pass. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a super rad video. Yeah, they suck to fucking jack up too, so on my BMW I had to get a jack under the backside, put a jack stand on the front, roll the jack to the front, pump up the front, and then get a jack stand on the other side, and then take off 2 splash guards just to be able to see on the bottom. Yeah, mine was a 92 as well. It was the weird gay blue color. It was pretty neat.
I'm gonna apologize in advance, but one of my least favorite cars are Speed 3s. Mazda Speed 3s. I just can't stand them. Can't stand them. I don't like looking at them. I don't like people who think that they're just the best car ever.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that like those. I would never buy an MR2 ever again. Nope, nope, nope. Not me. Not this guy. I don't even... Yeah, next car I get, probably going to be a Mark IV Supra. But, like I said, I always got to test drive it before I make a final decision. I kind of stayed a little stagnant when I got on my Z craze.
On new cars?
Yeah,
Different cars?
I don't know, just other projects. But then again, whatever comes my way, if it's pretty cool, chances are I'll get it.
I'm constantly switching shit. I literally can't say anything.
You can also swap a K-series into those
And what?
MR2s.
Yeah, that's what the one guy has in town.
Still...
Or no, wait, no, he has the stock one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got the stock motor on his. The guy that originally built my BMW is building a K-swapped MR2 right now. That sounds like he's going to try to trade me the BMW back. But I'd never ever own one ever again. There's people that swap Honda motors into Datsuns. Somebody did a K-swap. There's actually a couple of K-swaps out there. I wouldn't mind messing with an SR swap one. That'd probably be really good for handling.
What?
Z.
That's our swap Z? For
Oh.
the weight, yeah.
All the weight's behind the steering rack. A Camry V6, yeah. That's what Lotus does. Camry V6s, Celica motors. Just a fucking fiberglass body. Lexus IS300, they're also a great looking sedan. Also inline 6, big fan. Ugh, I keep this still.
The high end?
Yeah. There are a few SRZ cars out there. They're really cool. So, I don't know if you guys ever really driven them before. Like the stock motor, the weight and everything, they handle pretty surprisingly pretty good. But once you get like the RBs or JZs in there, they get a little sluggish. So if you had a light little SR where all the weight's literally behind the steering rack, it would be an excellent handling vehicle with some pretty decent power. The Z cars are pretty light. And then the steering rack is a front steering rack, and it sits really far forward. So you can get all the weight right behind that bitch and be a nice peppy little thing.
I don't know what this thing's cooking off, but it stinks.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
It's like pizza juice on there or something.
Yeah, Pete, that's a very good chance it's pizza juice.
That smells like really good pizza.
I love pizza. That does smell weird. It is cooling off in here. I better. Oh, the fan's off. Big Turbo 302.
No.
Nope. Like I said, I'm not really big on V8s or anything.
I'm not big on Ford V8s.
Oh yeah, especially Fords.
Not a fan.
I would much rather do an inline 6
I
of
had
sorts.
that I had that 302 swap V36.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it was pretty bad. V8s and Z, anything newer in a Z, honestly, pretty rad. V8s don't handle too terribly bad in a Z either. You'll get a lot of flack from the purists out there. The V8 hate is real.
And the Z
Yeah. Yeah. V8s are cool in a Z, but it's a real tight fit. And they seem to have, well, some of the turbo LS guys seem to have a lot of heating issues in them. But I think that mostly spawns from poor direction of airflow everywhere, because the aerodynamics on his are pretty retarded, to be honest. A lot of people try to just simply vent the heat out the hoods and fenders or whatever. Nobody really goes much into ducting with hoods as well. You can improve the airflow in the engine bay just by doing little NACA ducts in the back to shove air to get it positive airflow, blowing it down and out. VQs in a Z are pretty nasty, to be honest. They gotta... Those things are fun. The gearing... What really helps the VQs out is the gearing of the transmission.
Yeah.
It's a lot taller than most. Which is going to be very interesting on my Z, because I have my 3.9 gear in the back right now.
Oh yeah, if anybody wants to buy a built R154.
Built R154. So I'm probably not going to have first gear. That's probably going to be non-existent. But I also have 2 more diffs to choose from, a 3.7 and a 3.54. But a 3.9 was super dope with the RB. I liked it a lot better than the 3.54 or 3.7. So this thing's going to be hot, nasty, fast with that 2J. It seems so dark in that corner on here. Oy. Dun 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 dun. This thing is gross. Oh, we're dropping followers. Alright guys, we'll probably stop the feed. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.